Hey, you're here. I'm glad you came. Sit down and get comfortable. Whatever you need, just ask. Because today, we're focusing on you. Let's talk about what happened. You are friend-zoned, and that stings. It's not easy to face, but you don't have to go through it alone. First of all, let's take a moment to recognize how brave you are. You put yourself out there, which is something not everyone has the courage to do. Being vulnerable is scary. It's opening up your heart and saying, here's how I feel. Here's what I want. That takes guts, and you should be proud of yourself for trying. It might not feel like it now, but that's a win in itself. I know it hurts. Rejection always does, especially when it comes from someone you really care about. It's not just the rejection of your feelings, it's the rejection of the hope you had for something more. That can leave you feeling a little empty, like you've lost something important. But you haven't lost who you are. You haven't lost the qualities that made you fall for this person in the first place. Your kindness, your humor, your capacity to love, those things are still a part of you, and they're what make you special. It's easy to feel like you did something wrong, like there's something you could have said or done to change their feelings, but let me stop you right there. This isn't about what you did or didn't do. Feelings are complex. They don't always make sense, and they're not always fair. Just because someone doesn't feel the same way about you doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. It just means they see things differently. That's not a reflection of your worth. It's a reflection of their perspective. Let me tell you something else. You are enough. I need you to hear that and believe it. You are enough, exactly as you are. One person's feelings don't define your value. You are still the incredible person you were before this happened. You are kind, funny, smart, and caring, and none of that changes just because someone didn't see you in the way you hoped they would. Let's talk about this friend zone thing. It's such a loaded term, isn't it? People talk about it like it's some kind of terrible purgatory where feelings go to die. But that's not what it is. It's just a way of describing unrequited feelings. It's not a punishment. It's not a sign that you're not good enough. It's just the result of two people not being on the same page romantically. That's all it is. And let's be honest. Being friend-zoned by someone you care about is hard because you don't want to lose them. You value them not just as a crush, but as a person, and you don't want to throw away the connection you have just because it's not what you hoped it would be. That says a lot about who you are. It shows that you're capable of loving someone for who they are, not just for what they can give you. That's a rare quality, and it's something to be proud of. But at the same time, it's okay to feel like being friends isn't enough right now. It's okay to take a step back if you need to. You're allowed to prioritize your feelings and your healing. You're not a bad person for needing space to process what happened. It doesn't mean you care about them any less. It just means you care about yourself too, and that's important. You might be feeling a little lost right now, wondering what to do next. That's normal. Heartbreak, even a small one, can shake you up and make you question everything. But here's the thing. You don't have to have all the answers right away. Healing isn't about rushing to move on. It's about giving yourself the time and space to feel your feelings and figuring out what you need. Sometimes the best thing you can do is focus on yourself. What makes you happy? What brings you peace? Maybe it's a hobby you love or a project you've been meaning to start. Maybe it's spending time with friends who make you laugh or taking a quiet moment to yourself. Whatever it is, lean into it. Do the things that remind you of who you are and what makes you special. You might also want to talk about how you're feeling, whether it's with a friend, a family member, or even a journal. Finding a way to express your emotions can be incredibly helpful. It's like letting the pressure out of a balloon. The more you let out, the lighter you'll feel. And here's a reminder that you need to hear. This is not the end of your story. It's just a plot twist. Right now, it feels like everything has come crashing down, but I promise it hasn't. You're still here. You're still you, and there's so much ahead of you that you can't even imagine yet. You're going to meet people who see you for the amazing person you are. You're going to have connections that feel effortless and mutual. You're going to find someone who looks at you and thinks, how did I get so lucky? But until then, you've got yourself. And that's enough. You are enough. Rejection has a way of shaking your confidence, but let's work on rebuilding it. Start small. Remind yourself of the things you love about yourself. Maybe it's your sense of humor or your kindness. Maybe it's your resilience or your creativity. Whatever it is, hold on to it. Celebrate it. Those are the things that make you who you are. And remember, rejection isn't a failure. It's not the end of the world. It's just a moment. A tough one, sure, but one that you can grow from. Every experience, even the painful ones, teaches us something. It helps us understand ourselves better. It shapes us into the people we're meant to be. Someday you're going to look back at this moment and realize how much stronger it made you. You're going to see it as a stepping stone to something better. And when that day comes, you'll be grateful for the lessons you learned, even if they were hard to face at the time. You're going to be okay. I know it doesn't feel like it right now, but you will. This feeling isn't forever. It's just a part of the process. And on the other side of it is a stronger, wiser version of you, one who knows their worth and won't settle for anything less. I know it's hard to see it now, but this isn't the end. It's just a chapter in your story, and your story is far from over. There's so much ahead of you, so many moments of joy and love and connection. This is just a bump in the road, not the destination. Take care of yourself. Be kind to yourself. You deserve that. You deserve to be treated with the same love and care you give to others. And remember, I'm here for you. Whatever you need, whenever you need it, I'm just a call away. You're not alone in this. You've got me, and you've got people who care about you. Let them be there for you. Let them remind you of how amazing you are. Because you are. You are so, so, so amazing, and nothing, not this moment, not this rejection, not anything, can take that away from you. So take a deep breath. Feel what you need to feel, and know that you're going to be okay. You're stronger than you think, braver than you feel, and more loved than you realize. And this is just the beginning. Your best days are still ahead of you.